Thank you for my coming to my world history notes, um, where I talk from my read from my book, A Bible Believer Looks for World History, which I wrote to teach homeschoolers. And you can purchase the book on Lulu.com, Amazon.com, or the Bible Baptist Bookstore. But you could just follow me here. But I'm going to read from it here and discuss a few things. Uh, Next to the identity of Moses and some non biblical historical records, one of the next big questions for traditional historians and Christian scholars is the identity of the Pharaoh of Exodus. Now, Usher dates the events of Exodus as being 1491 BC. According to him, the king of Egypt, who died in chapter 2, verse 23 of Exodus, was Ramses Miamun, who had reigned for 66 years over Egypt and had enslaved the Israelites to building projects. The slavery goes on another 19 years under Amenophis. The discussion of names of kings and reigns can go on endlessly in this time period, and you will find few historians or archaeologists who agree. And when they do, they are often from the same university or learned under the same scholar. This Amenophis is the second of that name to rule Egypt, and he was of the 18th dynasty. According to the Egyptian historian Manetho, as quoted by Usher, he was the father of Sethosis or Ramses, who was the first king of the following dynasty. Floyd Jones, who did his calculations using computers, agrees with Usher's dating. The Harper Encyclopedia of Military History has Tutmos III, a child, ruling starting in 1491 BC under his aunt Hatshepsut's authority. Duran has Ramses II, mentioned above as Ramses Miamun, as the Pharaoh of Exodus, but places his reign much later. There are at least two theories of the traditional historian, one of which has a rather late Exodus in the 1200s BC. Durant insists that there are no direct references outside of the Bible to either the Exodus or the conquest of Canaan. But Durant has already admitted that we are woefully lacking in our efforts to uncover history. And I would add that we cannot ever judge the Bible account based on what unbelieving archaeologists and historians have not yet found. What is missing in the historical record attests to our failure not, as the secular historian would have you believe, to any inconsistency or lacking in the biblical record. Theoretically, given enough time, science might catch up to the Bible. And we'll start with the plagues that were delivered on Egypt in our next episode. So thank you for watching, and I really enjoyed this, and I hope you got something out of it. And start digging. Okay? Bye.